You guys are sitting around in the White Dove, currently white, maybe a change color soon, and in the Matrix style chairs, which inexplicably showed up there, and uh, probably just chatting to each other, maybe offering each other different colors of pills. I don't know.
So,
Is there any gnomes about?
Negative. There are zero
Beautiful.
gnomes. Your
mm,
gnome detection thing is not going off either.
but
So, and my eyes. You may want to mention about my eyes to Mildred.
Are you still wearing sunglasses or no?
No, not inside in morning when I don't need to.
Well, I don't know. He's got normal
Um,
humanish type eyes again, which is
weird.
weird. Mhm.
Mm.
I mean,
What did
whatever color they were. What color are your normal
uh,
eyes there,
I
Joshua?
think they were grey or blue. I'll need to check my notes.
Blue gray. Great. So, what color, out of curiosity, are Mildred Baumgartner's eyes?
green?
Huh? She's a
Green,
witch. Burn. Oh, sorry. And her hair
Use my
color?
character sheet.
brown.
Okay. So not full witch, half witch. Got
No.
it.
What did you do with your eyes?
Um, I'm no longer affiliated to Indigo.
Mm. How
We
did
went
that?
we went to Amber
Oh, okay.
to talk to Janice and talk to
Mm.
your daughter.
Why would he
And
do that?
well, because of the whole thing about White's connection to everything disappearing, and um,
Okay.
we we wanted to see how if she's now an adult and how far along she
Is
was and what her thoughts on the whole situation are and if she's got any insights and
mm.
blah blah blah.
Is she old and almost dead? I
She's
hope
not
that's the case.
there.
She's not there.
No, she's not there.
Decrease
That's
your hands back down to four. Chris has finally gotten his coffee
And all
rested.
right, so as I mentioned, I have the play immediately post traumatic.
Oh, yes. Please enjoy that.
So let me just reduce my hand down. I'll get rid of motorcycle plus 20, and I'll get rid of assistant plus 5. And I'll play immediately. If you've never undergone any sand loss, disregard this card. Yeah, well, I don't know anybody in this game who could say that.
Not unless they're brand new.
Yes. All right. So that's a 1.
You
So,
decide to beat Doc Fulton for being late.
so all right.
No problem. You
Right.
watch them scuffle across the floor with Doc Fulton going, what the fuck? And Kay just ruthlessly beating on him for a while. It's a long slap fight in which finally they break it up, and McKay's like, "Oh, pardon me."
Sorry about that.
That's what you get for showing up late, Mister.
So yes, where was I? That's right. Mildred. Oh yeah. So yes. Janice. Actually, was that her actual name, or I'm just referring her as Janice, as that's what she was called in the
she called
home.
herself like
She called herself that as well.
I think so.
Okay.
Well, Mel and Fiona didn't correct us when we were calling her Janice, and
True. Basically, How familiar are you with amber? The concept of amber.
A little bit.
Okay. So we are all. What was the term? We are all children of amber.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That explains some things, I guess.
And the other thing is, all the realms are within one shadow.
Okay.
So they're not different shadows; they're all contained within one shadow, which makes things quite which
That's weird, kind of.
yes, so it potentially means this is some sort of either shards in a virtual reality game or something, or some other thing. But yes, but yeah, Janice had walked the pattern, and so it's no longer white, and that's why my eyes are no longer indigo. It's because I walked the pattern.
Ah, okay.
Yes,
Mm.
we all did, as in Doc did as well, and so did Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And Doc was actually the one that seemed to have the hardest time of it. Unfortunately, it was looking close there for a bit.
Mm.
Basically, it was there was 3 rolls we had to make, and it was make a roll, a loser, or spend a hero, or die.
Mm-hmm.
We all bled out hero points.
Yeah.
But yes. Anyway, so we've gained a new ability and a retcon for those who listened to the previous session, where we checked ourselves out with the glasses and couldn't see anything on us. There was actually stuff on us that there's basically, where are we? Excuse me. Basically, when we're going in and out of this shadow, I assume by the area you mean the shadow where the realms are in, Logan.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, we had to break through something a lot like egg yolk or spider webs to go out and come back, and some of the stuff stuck to us. So like it looks like we're draped in sort of fine web or like fairy floss like substance, as in when you view us with with like the goggles or with some sort of view magic. We checked ourselves out last session and we couldn't see anything, but it's been retconned. So I'm just mentioning that for people that may not, or everyone listening, watching, whatever. And the barrier's been the barrier's been breached twice. So do we believe that when Doc and I don't know if Doc, Mildred, and Janice, I don't know if Maddie was with you at the time or not, when you guys went to Amber the first time, if that was one of the breaches.
Yeah, actually, so it's been breached like 4 times or so, but it's not like something that is easy to count. It's just like somebody kind of swiped over and disturbed stuff, and it kind of stays a little bit disturbed. So the more that people go in and out, the more obvious the disturbance will be to anyone or anything looking for that sort of thing.
And you can tell in what direction it is going in or out. So what direction was it going? You didn't space. You said we could tell, but you didn't tell us.
Exactly. No, it's both because you guys have gone out and you've come in. So it looks like somebody went like that.
So the breaches the other breaches besides our ones are also going in and out.
Okay.
Is what I'm just trying to confirm.
It's kind of like a little bit like the ozone, where if you just fuck with it a little bit, it's really hard to detect. But if you build some factories and shit, it becomes more obvious.
Yeah. Not sure if that stuff you can feel is slowly going away or not, and it doesn't seem to be anything that you can, as of yet, manipulate. And we felt like when we came back to this realm, or back to this shadow, we felt like we were loading back into something more durable than our normal bodies, as in, so these bodies that we're inhabiting in the realms feel more durable.
Okay.
I think it's that whole thing about us. While we're here within this shadow, within the realms, if we die, we can come back. Whereas it looks like when we're outside of this shadow, if we die, it's game over.
Right.
So, So the thing about us dying and coming back is something specific to the realms contained within this shadow,
Okay.
is what we believe from what we've observed. I think that's that. So yeah, so Janice is off exploring the shadows. She's completely not white anymore.
Okay.
So whether or not that means she's still of interest to Zog, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was something we weren't sure of, and I'm not sure how we would be able to work that out at this stage, but it's something we may need to look into. Because yeah, we were debating whether or not Zog, like the dinosaurs Zog's got, etc., whether or not he's just gotten them from a different realm within this shadow, or if he's able to shadow walk as well.
Yeah.
And for example, is he from the Courts of Chaos, the opposite to Amber, and did he shadow walk and get the dinosaurs with lasers, etc.?
Yeah.
Somewhere else completely different. So yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
So yes, just a couple of things.
Interesting.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so we met Mel, Fiona, Random, and his son Martin, and Random, the King of Amber. Oh, we saw a painting. There was a painting on the wall that Doc recognised. It was basically looked like Max Bailey with a goatee.
Oh.
They told us, the servants told us it was a painting of Bator. So we don't know if Max Bailey that Doc freed was a shadow of an Amberite, or was it, or is an actual Amberite, a child of Amber.
Yeah.
So just to complicate things even more.
Of course.
And we travelled Route 66 again to take Brock to the pattern, and also we were contemplating using it, and it had been scooped out.
Okay.
Like a sphere had removed it.
Oh.
And Doc believed it was the entity that you two encountered in Amber that sent you away again. So presumably that entity has basically said, "Oh, this is a back door into Amber. I'm going to remove that."
Yeah. How did you two get to Amber in the first place?
The Driders.
Seems that they had a ship going our way.
Okay.
Much to Logan's chagrin.
Fuck you, people. Fuck you, people.
It was, make me a 5% luck roll.
Nice.
Knowing you guys, you will have the I can't even remember what that card is. Basically, sorry. The lucky day card. And Russ said, "Oh look, I have the lucky day card."
Nice.
And Logan said, "You bastard!" Yeah,
it was rather fabulous.
It was.
Oh, by the way, Doc Fulton and only Doc Fulton, give me a spot hidden roll.
And we know who was sending the gnomes.
Oh.
Got it.
I'll just let this pan out.
Catch a motion from down one of the hallways. It could have been like a cape swirl or something.
I go to see what the fuck that is real fast.
Right. Doc Fulton jumps up out of his chair and hurries down the hall. You want to do the sprint or whatever, Doc?
Yes.
Oh, give me a sprint roll.
I get up and I meander in that direction.
He's moving his arms real fast. His legs.
Can I hear anyone screaming from that direction?
No. You don't even hear workmen anymore.
What's going on, Doc?
I thought I saw something.
All right.
You get over there, Doc, and you look around and you don't see anything except, wait a minute, what's that over there? It's some sort of strange emblem that you can see kind of like in the air, kind of like you're looking at it underwater. It has that weird ripple wave effect.
Uh-huh.
And it's the Batman emblem, and it fades away.
Huh.
The fuck you're thinking? How?
Interesting.
Yeah, give me a super minor sandy roll. It's 1 point if you fail it and go.
Interesting. I turn on my magic glasses right quick.
All right. Sure, give me an analyze magic as you look at all the various lines and patterns and swirls and
half.
There's something that's connected to you, but you're that wasn't there before, but you're not sure what it is. It's pretty fucking tenuous. It doesn't seem to be leeching anything from you, but it's definitely connected in some way.
Can I sit here and study whatever the connection is to find out what the spell might be?
It's kind of like a invisible string made of shaving cream. That's about it for right now. You need more information. Information.
Need input.
Oh shit, he's reliving Handy. His Handy has gone further down than you thought.
That's short circuit.
Oh.
Johnny Five's alive.
Yeah, we're stealing all that shit for the Handy show because, you know.
So. My apologies.
Everything.
Handy.
They were experimenting with a new thing. Instead of having his arm fall off, they were having it blast off, and they're because once it actually did by mistake, and it hit our actor in the nuts, and then that became a recurring gag over and over, where people were constantly getting nutted by Handy's exploding arms and shit. Finally, the Actors Guild stepped in and was like, "How about no? Because they're actually getting nutted."
And they weren't smart enough to wear cups after that?
No. The people on the Handy show are not the fucking brightest bulbs in the drawer, dude.
I'm going to practice painting while we discuss.
For some reason, Doc Bolton's really been into his painting. It just shows him making the stupidest, most horrible painting you've ever seen and going, art. I love it.
So, Mel, the woman.
And then I try to sketch a bit.
Yeah, I will be doing the same. But
they're both really suddenly into the arts for some reason you can't figure out. They're woman with no name.
Yeah.
I mean, they never showed any real interest in painting and sketching before, but now
Can you give us some tips on sketching, Mildred?
Yeah. You are doing it wrong.
Well,
we need to use horseback riding later too.
Yes, we did decide we needed to start practicing riding horses, didn't we? I made my violin roll.
Great. He plays an ode to all the sketches and paintings that will no doubt be burned.
Yeah,
I sing along with him.
Sketch.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, look at that! Well
done. People outside on the streets are stopping, going, "What is that? What is that? Are angels coming?"
Voice.
Yeah.
Can't sketch for crap.
They are just copying me after all these days, months.
Would you like to make a sketch to show them how it's supposed to be done?
Yes.
I'm assuming. So, question, Logan.
Ooh.
God damn. She does one of those photorealistic sketches, and you're like,
wow. The skill create trump sketch. I'm assuming that's something we would not be able to teach Mildred.
Once she gets the pattern.
Yeah, I'm assuming when she does the pattern, but yeah, it's not something we could teach her now.
once she gets the pattern, because without the pattern.
Yeah.
Now, also, you
and
guys.
Sorry, I was just going to say, on the flip side of that, can we utilize what she sketches for that skill?
No, it needs to be. It's all you.
Yeah, that's right.
But also now from the look on her face, I'm guessing she may end up walking the pattern soon. It may break her, but yeah, I don't know either. Don't know. It's kind of a cure or kill at that point. Yeah. With the emphasis on the last one, but
yes,
it's kind of up to you guys. I'm neutral on that. But also, you guys know that right now at your current skill thing, in order to, like if you want to make a card or something, you would need the subject there.
Yeah, that's all right. We just do each other.
Yeah, that's.
No, the first one I'm making is of myself.
Yes, good idea.
So you're trying to draw yourself. I'm just imagining the fucked up drawings or paintings of some of yourself. It's like,
Stethoscope, like that. Putter, brain on my head. Caption says, "I'm not mad, I swear."
Nice.
So the person that was sending the gnomes was an Amberite by the name of Mel.
Okay.
She said that there's more than one, though, doing that.
Sending the gnomes. I thought she was the only one sending gnomes, and the 3 gnomes were hers.
No, she said that others had been doing it, too.
Okay, I didn't pick up on that bit. I just thought it was her. Because when I was asking her about it, she said she wasn't going to be doing it anymore, which is why we're not seeing the gnomes anymore.
Well, maybe they figured that the gig is up, and we are wary of it, so they are waiting for it. Or they could be,
Not many people seem to know that we've done what we've done. Don't forget, that was being kept pretty hush, so they would not necessarily have any reason to stop doing it.
By the way, quick note: the Trump rules are not done at all. The pattern stuff I've got a pretty good handle on, but the Trump stuff will be a bit, just FYI. So don't get too attached to anything yet.
No, that's right.
We haven't, it's going to be a bit before I think we can make shit anyway.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one of you who's an actual artist here, and she's the only one without the pattern because life is cruel like that.
So, Mildred, if you wanted to walk it, which you could, from all indications.
Yeah.
First of all, you need to be able to. The first part of it is very physical.
Okay.
You're going to be able to push yourself through physically. Then it's just your ability to endure.
I'm shit at that.
I understand exactly where you're coming from on that one.
And then the last bit, which I suspect is possibly going to be even worse for you, is your will to go forward.
Why?
Okay. I'm just warning you that. I mean, yes, we could try and take you there so you can try it if you wish. However, that this is what you're up against to do it. This is how we encountered it. How we found it. And I'm trying to cage it in terms that aren't just this is what you've got to do.
I understand.
Yeah.
And by the way, if she rushes off and does it now, then whether this character or her next character at the end of the mission will get a free refill.
You just want me to die soon.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, should you choose to go after it, kill it, Chris. Send it back to hell.
And it is the other thing about it. If you do not succeed in walking the pattern, you will
explode.
Well, no, you will be no more.
Oh, that's also fun.
Yes.
Yeah, wrong kind of die.
Yeah, you will not wake up somewhere else feeling drained. You will be no. You will have ceased to be. You will have shuffled off this mortal coil. You will be an ex-parrot.
Yeah.
But yes.
Maybe we need to wait a little bit.
Yes. So hence why I'm warning you that it may not quite be from my understanding of what you've undergone previously. I'm not sure if you how ready you are for it quite yet.
I have 10 hero points, so that's
you've got 2 less than I had when I did it.
But I'm sure you are very willful.
I mean, thank God I had 19.
Yeah, mine was 18.
I burned down to 2.
Yeah. Plus, as I said, I had the least hero points, but it also cost me the least hero points to do. And I was the one that was umming and erring about it the most, whereas Doc, who leapt in without hesitation, was very close to lost his character, losing his character and having to create a new character.
Yeah. I should have asked people to make a narrative character before doing pattern, just in case.
Yeah.
That's really bad mojo, Logan. I don't think anybody would.
No.
I would refuse.
Good point. I forgot about the superstition of gamers. Yes.
Right. I have a new character now. I'm not interested in my current character because I'm interested in my new character now.
Right.
As well as the whole bad luck juju.
Yep.
Channel changing would have to happen.
I have cursed my character. I don't know, Doc, if you wanted to try and recreate your lightsaber, or if you want to wait until you feel right about it. I don't know if you've got the parts to do so.
I have the parts to do so.
Sorry, I should say access to the parts to do so.
They're in the mansion. If I really want them, we can get them. They're just going to look like a pile of like Radio Shack stuff.
Oh, okay, so they should hopefully have been left there.
Yeah, I doubt that it would be fucked with.
Unless
also,
they think they're bomb-making gear.
No, because it's like crystals and it looks like I'm trying to make a weird clock.
Actually, movie props or something.
Yeah. I would need the masterpiece card and the crit card. I would have. I think right now I have 3 tries, and if I use the old lightsaber to try to make the masterpiece, like if I try to like rewire it to make a masterpiece, that's what I would do, so I can make it like my old one.
Yep.
Because I mean, I haven't assembled one, but I mean, all it is like a D10 lightsaber. That's it.
Yeah.
Which is still nice, but I mean, it's not worth lugging around because I can't pocket it or anything either.
Yep. And that's the other thing. As we went out of this shadow, all our magic stopped and our pockets disappeared. So, like things like Doc's lightsaber, my kukri vanished, never to be seen of again.
Okay.
Hence this discussion. But I was able to go and purchase a new mastercrafted kukri from the people that made my last one.
Crit at half. Those are some people I keep on my fucking shopping list.
Hey, I've blown enough money. I've sunk enough money into that shop trying to get them to make me a good one. So, yes, definitely. What was I going to say? So I suppose the question. Oh, so why did you go running off, Doc? Before you said you thought you saw something.
Yeah, I thought I saw something, and then as I came around the corner, I actually saw a Batman symbol in the air, kind of weird, shimmery, and it went away.
Was it a particular color?
Was it yellow, Logan?
No, it was black. Bat black.
Bat black. Was that flat black?
It's like flat black, but it's more bat-like.
Ooh. Kind of made me feel flappy.
Okay. Interesting. Considering he's supposedly dead.
You hear, Doc Fulton hears, hello. Nobody else hears us.
Mm-hmm.
I concentrate on it.
Sure, give me an essence times 2 roll.
Got it.
Fuck you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me? You can. I knew I'd be able to get through because I'm Batman.
So what's going on, Batman?
I'm haunting you.
What? You're haunting me.
I'm totally haunting you.
Why?
Because I'm Batman. And you killed me.
I didn't
Nightwing,
kill you.
You totally did. You were in disguise, but I know it was you.
Do you?
In the elevator.
Does anybody have any skill plus cards?
He's just sitting there and goes,
No,
ha.
I have a limited retrieve and a damage card.
You guys can
Hey,
hear his
husband.
part of the conversation, apparently.
Who are you talking to?
Very good, crazy.
Hold on, please. No. Not
One
crazier
moment,
than I've
please.
already been. Hold, please. Where is
Gotta
it?
reduce your end by 1.
Huh.
Excuse me.
Hey, Logan.
Yeah.
I need... Oh, never mind. I got it.
Hooray.
I suspect I know what you're going to do.
I have no idea what he's going to do.
Okay, there we go. Really? That's all it takes? Nah. It amuses me, at least. I'm going to use a skill 5. I'm going to cast a spell. I try again.
Skill 5 gone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It goes off. I tether the ghost to my putter.
I
wasn't sure which spell, but
it only
I
lasts
didn't know.
till sundown, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
The spirit can assign an object to be better. The object must have strong.
What's the target?
Emotional
What's the range?
significance to someone. 3 meters.
You're right.
Oh, beautiful. So it's not self. Lovely.
Okay.
The object must have a strong emotional significance to someone.
Yeah, he's golf putter. Yeah.
No problem. That shuts him up. Although you're suspecting that your short game might be bad until the evening kicks in.
That's okay. There's a +5 on it, so I figured that balances it out.
True. He stops talking to you. You found a way to shut him up. It's like, I've broken through. Fuck, I'm in a putter.
Actually, the putter was still able to talk to me the last time I did this.
Yes, but apparently
He's
Batman's having problems because he's still new to this.
So who were you talking to?
Batman. He's in my putter now.
What's he? He actually not dead?
He's a ghost.
Oh. Why is he hassling you?
Not sure.
Be thinking he'd be hassling Alex.
He thinks that I killed him.
But he should be able to tell that you didn't kill him because you haven't absorbed yellow.
Right.
But then Batman didn't seem to understand the whole yellow situation anyway, so.
He was pretty dumb when he was alive.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys sit around discussing how dumb Batman is, alive or dead.
Oh, come on now. You're going to hurt his feelings when he comes out.
Can he hear us?
Yeah. He's right here. I pull out my putter. The great part is the putter also glows black, so at least he'd like it in there.
Bat black.
Well, it actually sucks light in, is what the description is of it.
Cool. It's like Flat Black's limo in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There you go. So Flat Black, and Back Black are merged. So now it's Super Black.
All right, Batman. When I hit people, I expect you to help me beat the crap out of them. You're with me, right? Excellent. And I put it back in my pocket.
Do you have any magic points left for that?
For what?
Pocket.
No, I put it in my pocket.
Oh, an actual pocket. Sorry. I'm glad that you weren't keeping it in the magical pocket when you were out walking pattern and shit.
No.
I'm assuming you haven't got the higher level pocket that allows you to put something like
no,
that.
You can only have one thing pocketed at a time. The lightsaber was pocketed.
Ah.
The lightsaber, even though it wasn't a true sword, was master crafted, so it was able to go into sword pocket.
Sword trick. I thought trick was different to pocket.
Nope, that's not what I was told.
But you could have something in a trick and something in a pocket.
Yes.
Oh, Logan, I'm going to kick you right in the dick. You know that, right? You told me different than that.
Well, all I can say is that your misunderstanding of your magic has saved your putter.
Mm.
Yes, my understanding is that, trick, and you could have something in one of the tricks and something in one of the pockets.
Okay. That's okay. I need to build up my clubs anyway, so.
Yeah.
So, now that we kind of have like the big stuff done for now, what little things do we want to work on?
Excuse me. As I said, one of the things I was curious about, but I don't know how we would work it out, is whether or not, because of Janice walking the pattern, if Zog can, the whole prophecy thing about her and Zog, if we need to worry about that anymore or not. Or by her walking it, it's removed that. I can't remember where the...
I wouldn't mind going to Burlington and check out the clock now.
Yes, true. Very good point. Mildred, we saw the real version, I suppose you could call it, of the clock in the castle in Amber.
I also want to know what the significance of the clock in the ghost zone / shadow is. Like, what did it mean to someone that put that there?
Yeah.
That would be another good place to go. If anything, that would be a good clock to take because...
The one, the ghost one?
Yeah.
How would we get there? Because I've never been there, unfortunately.
Well, if I can pull you with, and we could... See, that would be easy because, in my opinion, we'd go to like...
You're thinking trying shadow walking there?
Yeah, but what we would do to make it easier is we'd go to France, because that was France, wasn't it? Or was it England? If we'd go to England, and then around the area that it was, we'd start walking there, so that way we'd be walking through shadowed time instead of like time and space, which might make it easier on us too.
Well, something we don't know if we can do is if we can walk within... One of the things they told us in Amber is that the realms here all exist within one shadow. They referred to the realms as being in one shadow, not being separate shadows. So we don't know whether or not we can use that ability to walk from realm to realm because they're all within one shadow.
Well, in that case, wouldn't it be like walking out the door and then walking into the back door instead?
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly worth experimenting to try, because I'm quite curious to see if we could walk from, say, Gothic St. Angeles to Beastkin St. Angeles by just walking.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Well, because as you're walking, you would think that you would start replacing things to make it look like the other version of where you've been.
Exactly. And because they're the same location, but in different realms, I'm hoping it's possible.
I mean, if we can go to different, like, quote, whole worlds, I would hope that would make it would be just as easy, if not easier, to do it that way, since we're replacing less and it's messing with things less. Would that make sense? Yeah.
It just depends on the structure of the realms within the realms within the shadow as to whether or not the ability will
work. Or how real they are.
Exactly.
I mean, with there being such a huge opening in Burlington, I'm thinking it would probably be rather easy to walk into Burlington.
Yeah, Burlington's a bit of a different thing because it doesn't look like any of the San Angeles, for example. But we can certainly try it. It's certainly worth a try. And if we can do it, it'll be certainly an easier way of practicing the skill by just walking between the realms that we know, as opposed to trying to walk to the nearest shadow that we did pass through to get here in the first place, so we know it, so we can walk to it, and then potentially get trapped.
By the way, on the shadows between here and Amber, that's several zones that I'm going to work on in the future.
It's more that it's that whole how do we go about practicing that skill, I think.
Oh yeah, no, it's go to me.
So, and especially if there is some sort of barrier around this shadow, leaving and going is going to weaken it. So it's potentially not something we want to do until we have a greater understanding of that barrier.
You think by entering another part of it, we make it weak?
No, I think it's within it, I think we're fine. It's us completely leaving it is where we weakened it, where it's the barriers.
Then it's
and that's the thing. Depending on whether or not we can shadow walk within the realms, if we can do that, beautiful. If we can't, then it's a thing of, on one hand, we need to improve. We need to try and get better at this, but on the other hand, in doing so, we may be causing damage that we don't understand. That may have bad repercussions. So, but yeah, I agree with that. Let's try even just shadow walking to Burlington, since we won't be passing through the barrier doing so.
The woman with no name, you begin to feel nervous, as though your sanity may come under attack soon.
Yeah.
I like the comment down that is, yeah. Nothing else, just, yeah.
It's just...
It's been a race of whether one of her stats will drop to 0 and she'll die from that, or whether she'll lose all of her sanity and die from that.
I'm on the 33. It's okay.
Yay!
Does anybody? Do either of you have crap cards?
Kind of.
Gotta have many cards because she's too smart again. Stop being so smart, and you won't have to worry about keeping your hand reduced.
I have. Okay, card like I've got it here somewhere. Armor piercer 2, heal, and move 5. So it's not like I have shit cards, but they're not great either.
Yeah. Because I've got 8 cards that I've got to try and get rid of 4.
Wait, or is that who got rid of the magical immunity?
Me, of course.
Yoinks.
No.
All right, so I have. Does anybody? I'll go through the cards that I'm about to throw away. Then you can work out if you want them or not. Does anybody want alertness, which is notice something previously missed, spent without any useful result if nothing was missed?
You guys all have freakishly good spot hidden.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure if that's going to be useful, but I'm just compared to if you've got trash, it might be okay.
What else you got?
A crime scene cover up. Yes, I know.
Which one is that exactly?
All physical evidence that you stupidly left at a crime scene goes away. If the evidence was already collected, it disappears from the authorities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking.
Quick note on that. If the authorities, for example, had Chris's lightsaber, poop.
So we should go explore first before popping that.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Fair warning.
The other issue of playing that in regards to the whole Batman situation is that the cops potentially have.
I pet my putter.
The cops will potentially have the tarot cards that I collected off you guys.
Well, that's why it might be a good idea to go check out the mansion to see what is and isn't there anyway.
Yeah.
Get all ninja suited up, make sure that Mildred's in a van with some binoculars watching from a distance, and then me and you sneak in and find out what's going on.
All right. So I might hang. All right. So the next. So did one of you want the crime scene cover up for the moment?
I'll take that.
I've just got to reduce my hand, so it's.
They slammed your ninja abilities, woman with no name.
All right. So get rid of the.
They're so cruel.
So snake bite antidote, which is the, if you roll a 2 on 2d6 when you're doing the stat ups, it's so early in the game that it's not worth hanging on to. Now I've got a note which I don't intend to get rid of, so keep that in mind. I've got a limited retrieve, the D8 damage, murder in the dark, which depending on what we decide to do could be quite useful.
Mildred would love that card, I'm sure.
Mildred can't use that card.
What? No, it just gives you double duration, I believe.
No.
What's it say?
Double duration. True. That's true. But as I've already pointed out, it should apply to other Commonwealth countries like Australia and New Zealand, as we've previously done. But yes, anyway, that's true. I forgot about the double duration.
Well, I was going to say, I'm sure that Yana would be happy to have the Czech Republic taken over by Australia for reasons.
So, yeah. Round revision, which is quite a useful card if we get into combat.
Uh-huh.
As I said, I've got a few decent cards and struggling to work out what to hang on to.
You know what? I'll take round revision over the Armor Piercer 2. Does anybody want the Armor Piercer 2?
No.
That's nice, much more useful, that round revision.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that somebody someday might make a hierarchy of cards. What is best? What is next best, etc.
Unfortunately, a lot of it is dependent on circumstance. In regards to whereabouts you are how far you are through the session, what you intend to do, and sometimes there is also personal preference. Some people prefer different cards over others based on their type of role playing.
True.
All right, so I'll get rid of the. Do you have any, depending on your last 4 cards, Jana, the heal 2 hit points instantly?
I can.
If you got good cards, don't worry about it.
I can get rid of the peasant disguise kit. That's not bad.
No. Hang on to that.
Oh, maybe we need it if we are
we
going.
might need that. Yeah, I think that combined with the limited, because you've got the benefit that you are disguised already.
Oh yeah, that's true. And I have
whereas Doc and I are not. So that combined with the limited retrieve might make things go a bit easier for us in. So that's actually, hang on to that. I think that may work in our favour.
Yep.
All right. Lovely.
Oh, and also, you found out outside of this realm, the healing is nowhere near as good as inside the realm.
Yeah. Outside the realms in this shadow, we found that we no longer heal as fast, as well as the whole magic stuff not working anymore. All right, so shall we first try to shadow walk to Burlington? and see if we can.
I think it's a good idea.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Now, do we have to be holding hands, Logan, or
No. Although if you want to, I'm not going to prevent it.
just same vicinity?
Yeah, real close.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so where to?
Burlington.
Yeah, we're going to attempt to walk to Burlington.
Right, but you're probably not going to be able to do it from within this building.
Oh no.
No.
What I would think is that we should go out and find somewhere more like a small town, because that's what Burlington is. It's a small town. So with like a forest nearby, if we get something where the topography is about the same, it might make it easier on us. That way we're not shifting as much of the reality. Thus we're not fucking with things as much either.
The other thing I was thinking was like inside a building that is potentially reflective of inside one of the buildings of Burlington.
No, I think we need we need to do it outside. We need room. We need to like actually travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you that would be more of a hell ride, doing it inside of one building, if you could even do that, which
All right.
would be very difficult.
So we've got the forest bits outside of excuse me, on the edges of Burlington. So if we find, as you're saying, if we go to outside of Gothic St. Angeles to near one of the nearby forests and then start walking through the forest, do it that way.
Cool.
And gear up before we do so. Mildred, I don't know if you know that 3 months has passed since we were at Bartertown.
Okay.
By the way, we woke up. Actually, no. It potentially. Oh no, time passes differently. We spent over 2 months in Amber after that. So I think we found when we got back here, it was only a day.
A week.
Passed.
A week.
It passed. Okay. Yeah. It wasn't a huge amount of time anyway. Okay. So yeah. I think the 3 months was because of Alex dealing with Batman. Yeah. So, I don't know if you saw the news article I posted on the bulletin board.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. So we sent Rock to do to check it out, and that's what he found. So hence the Skyscape card, I think, will come in very handy.
Yeah.
Well, aside from, keep in mind if you're carrying like food, water, that shit gets real heavy real quick. But normally, as Chris will know from LARPing, the less shit you have to carry, the better.
Yeah.
Because you have to live that shit.
Oh, and that reminds what I was originally going to say is the whole reason I was talking about the 3 months has passed is that our car, which had all our gear in it, is still out in the forest somewhere. Besides the gear that we took with us through into the desert. But we do have a flying car now. We went and bought a flying car to do Route 66. We just haven't been able to go out and retrieve our Mad Max car. Unfortunately.
If you're making a bubble map, Pete, be sure to have flying car garage and guard station near flying car garage.
Yeah, I did make a note of flying car on the in the first post, as well as the handsome and horses.
All right. You've got several rooms already detailed. I'm hoping that somebody picks up that ball and goes with it, but we'll see.
Yes.
Or if this base will just be destroyed by somebody forgetting. Say it with me, Chris. Counter.